They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Ford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 33-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake. Ford. His man here is Gary Jennings Jr. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Khalid Kareem there defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. He's brought down at the 37.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Ford. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. say it's incomplete.
And pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Beal.
Complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Off play action. Ford. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ford. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Aviators 3, Steelers 0.
Great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
The tackle made by Kevin.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking deep for Jennings. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Aviators 10, Steelers 7.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
A gain of 3.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers his way up past the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up near the 44. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Well, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, Ford. That's caught. Touchdown. 9-yard touchdown ground as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Final play of the half, Prescott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. As he throws there, incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
This is the ball carrier.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ford. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
By Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Harris. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Ford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Ford. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Pittsburgh.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
John Brown on for the field goal. A 51-yard.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Dancing to his left. James has it. And they work this well outfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. 4. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. 4. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The offense.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll air this one toward Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
And the Steelers
they'll look to throw here on 1st down. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
makes the score Aviators 38. Steelers 24.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run again with Harris, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, 4. Looking deep for Jennings. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Catch there.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27.
Now a handoff looking right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost.